On a quiet suburban night, a woman receives a mysterious message that leads her to a street filled with flashing lights and strangers watching in silence. An FBI agent stands guard beside a damaged car that everyone insists was abandoned. But when she checks her phone again, she realizes the car once belonged to someone who disappeared years ago, and the message was sent from their number. As the crowd grows uneasy, she must decide whether this is a coincidence or the beginning of a truth someone has tried very hard to bury. Just as the tow truck drives away with the seized vehicle, the woman's phone vibrates again. This time it's a voice note from a person officially declared dead. The FBI agent freezes when he hears it, because the voice reveals a detail only he should know about the case. Now trapped between a silent crowd, a secret investigation, and a message from beyond the past, she realizes this night isn't about an abandoned car. It's about uncovering who has been watching her all along. The voice message leads her to a single house. At the end of the street, every window dark. No signs of life, yet the front door slowly creaks open on its own. The FBI database says the house has been empty for 5 years, but inside she finds fresh footprints, a warm cup of coffee, and a wall covered with photos of herself taken on different nights. Someone has been living there, and they know every move she's about to make. When she shows the photos to the FBI, they deny ever sending an agent to the street that night. There is no record of the man in the vest, no badge number, no surveillance footage, only her memory of him standing under the streetlight. As she reviews the images again, she notices something terrifying. In every photo, the agent is slowly fading out, as if he was never real to begin with. She finally traces the mysterious phone number to a location outside the city, an old telecom tower shut down after a fatal accident years ago. The files say no signal should come from there anymore. But when she arrives, her phone rings by itself, and the screen shows her own name as the caller. The call answers automatically, and she hears herself whispering, a warning she doesn't remember. Recording. She finally traces the mysterious phone number to a location outside the city, an old telecom tower shut down after a fatal accident years ago. The files say no signal should come from there anymore. But when she arrives, her phone rings by itself, and the screen shows her own name as the caller. The call answers automatically, and she hears herself whispering a warning she doesn't remember recording. Alone inside her parked car, Karen receives a notification that freezes her in place. A message sent from her own phone number, time-stamped 10 minutes in the future. The screen shows a warning about an accident that hasn't happened yet. As she looks around, she notices unfamiliar objects in her car that she doesn't remember owning, and the dashboard clock begins counting backward. Trapped between reality and a future she can't escape, Karen must decide whether to trust the message or change fate before it finds her first. As Karen tries to start the engine, the car refuses to move. The radio suddenly turns on by itself, playing a voice recording of her last conversation, one she doesn't remember having. Then she notices something in the rearview mirror, a shadow sitting in the back seat, perfectly still, breathing softly. The doors are locked from the inside, and she is no longer alone. Desperate to understand what's happening, Karen opens the glove compartment and finds a small envelope with her name, written in her own handwriting. Inside is a photo of her car completely destroyed and a receipt for repairs dated tomorrow. On the back of the photo is a single sentence. This is your last chance to turn back. The towed warning. Karen stands in the middle of a quiet suburban street at night, watching her car being hooked up to a tow truck, but something feels off. The tow operator seems uneasy, glancing behind him as if someone is watching. In her hand, she clutches a folder with mysterious documents that no one else should have access to. As the headlights reflect off the car, she realizes the tow isn't just about parking violations, it's a message. Someone is warning her that the rules of this neighborhood and her life are about to change forever. The neighborhood's secret. As the tow truck driver finishes securing the car, Karen notices every house on the street has its lights turned off, except for one window, where a shadow moves unnaturally. The clipboard she holds suddenly flips open to reveal a list of names, including hers. A chill runs down her spine as she realizes this. isn't just about towing a car. It's about enforcing a hidden order that the entire neighborhood has been silently obeying for years. And tonight, she is the target, the silent witnesses. Karen steps closer to the tow truck. But the moment she does, she notices the neighbors standing perfectly still in the shadows, watching her from every porch and window. No one moves, no one speaks. Then she sees it. The first name on the list in her folder isn't just hers. It's the name of someone who vanished from this street years ago. Suddenly, the quiet night feels alive, and Karen realizes the neighborhood has been keeping secrets. And now, she's the last piece of the puzzle. As Karen turns to leave, the tow truck engine roars to life on its own. The car lifts slightly, then hovers above the street, as if the laws of gravity no longer apply. The neighbors remain frozen, their eyes fixed on her. But something is moving in the shadows behind them, something that shouldn't exist. Karen realizes the folder she's holding isn't just a list of names. It's a key to breaking the neighborhood's control, and if she fails, she won't be the only one disappearing tonight. Karen Reed, a high-powered attorney, had always played by the rules until the night her silver Camry vanished from her driveway. She rushed outside to find an FBI tow truck already hoisting it up, lights flashing like accusations. The agent in the vest simply handed her a seizure notice. "Your vehicle was used to transport classified documents, ma'am." Heart pounding, Karen stared at the cracked windshield and the faint outline of a hidden compartment she never knew existed. In that frozen moment under the streetlights, she realized her perfect life had been built on someone else's lies. She wasn't the hunter anymore. She was the prey.